What's happening, world? It's your man Lockdawg coming to you live and direct on a happy Tuesday afternoon. Man, just got off work and it is warming up nicely here in the Lone Star State. You know, we don't really get but 2 seasons around these here parts. That's summer and not quite as hot summer. But we did have some interesting weather earlier this year, you know, a couple of snow days, and the kids will be feeling that at the end of the school year here in another 5 weeks, I think it's left in school. And, you know, with school in mind, I want to talk a little bit about the NCAA Men's Championship, which was concluded last night with a return to the usual suspects. Finally, Cinderella was put in her place, and I can't really even go that far. That team from Butler, they're no Cinderella, they're no Fluke, they're not even Gonzaga. Okay, those guys are for real, and they played a perennial Duke team down to the final tick, 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 boom! And even in the final seconds, a desperation heave clanged off the right side of the iron, sending Butler home to the defeat, but not to any shameful defeat. It's always a bad thing when 2 teams play as good as those 2 teams played, and somebody has to come away with an L, because both of those teams were winners in my opinion. But I am glad that the little guy, for this point, because Coach K and the Duke Blue Devils, for all of their, you know, all of the bad stuff that people are saying about him being Goliath and wanting to see the little guy overtake the big guy, you know, Duke hasn't been as good in the last couple years. They've been tournament ready. They've been ready to compete, but they weren't ready to take it on and reclaim themselves another national title. Now putting Coach K in the brackets of all brackets, which is the championship ring of honor. This guy has solidified himself as a perennial coach. I mean, not like he had to, but just by throwing another W on that old resume sure does make it look a little bit better. And so, with that said, big ups to the Duke Blue Devils. They weren't my all-out favorite. I did have them going to the Final Four. They were my only Final Four team to make it, and so I feel a little bit of justification in seeing them win. But it is what it is. It was a fantastic tournament this year, and can't wait till next year. Can't wait till we get off the ball and toss it up and start it all over again. Before I leave, I want to talk just a couple seconds about the proposed expansion of the tournament to 96 teams. Let me give you my 2 cents on this whole expansion thing. I don't think it's gonna work. Sure, you'd have more people involved, more teams with a chance, but not that many more teams would actually have a chance to compete for the win. And that being itself, sure, you would make a lot more money, but get loads for sure of money. It's not gonna do anything but, in my opinion, diminish the game. And right now, with this current format, it's just so much more energetic and lifelike. Thereby, if you had so many other teams in there, can you really see a 24 or 18 seeded team actually making it to the Final Four and doing anything close to what Butler did? Come on, gang. Let's not kid ourselves. All right? So, my 2 cents on the whole expansion: don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. The small gains you would see in your pocketbooks on your financial data sheets will be small compared to the amount of disheartening fans that you would see stop watching your tournament altogether once the teams are eliminated in just the first round. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue on my way to the crib. Hope you guys take care of yourself. Don't hurt nobody else. It's your man Lockdawg. It's been a great day. Take care of yourself. Peace.